online crew. Welcome to today's live where we're going to talk about what you really need to do today on social media to build a business successfully. It's just not enough anymore just to post. And a lot of you would have heard over and over and over again, you have to post consistently, you have to post consistently, you have to post consistently. Yes, you do, but it's not enough to just post consistently. You can post consistently, but unless you're thinking about some of the other things that I'm going to talk to you about on today's live, you can post consistently and you end up being one of those people saying, I'm doing all the things and I'm not getting any results. I'm posting, this was me a few years ago. Like I'm doing all the things you're telling me to do. I'm posting, I'm doing the do, but nothing's happening. I'm not getting any results in my business. If that's you and you're doing quite a bit on social media and you actually consider yourself to be quite consistent, but you're not getting any results, you really need to listen to today's live and you need to tag your team members that are into this live because it's not enough anymore. Social media is far too noisy and too busy. So what's happened in the last couple of years around the world is amazing for people that want to build a business online. You've just been handed on a silver platter an amazing opportunity to learn online skills, and people are more open to it than ever before. People are open to online businesses more than ever before. And you've got tools at your disposal for free. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Reels, Stories, it's all free. You've got things handed to you on a silver platter. But if you just post, even if you're posting consistently, and some of you are not even doing that, it's not enough to be successful. So there's some things that I'm going to share with you today that I really want you to think about. Where this is coming from in my head is the people that I'm working with in the branding course. So we are doing the 27th round of my branding course. I've been doing it for a few years now, and I've got the most amazing group at the moment that I'm working with. But here's what's coming clear to me. They don't even know what they help people with. They're not going deep enough. So not all of them, but that's the majority of people. Some of you that are not in the branding course, you got no idea how to brand yourselves. You got no idea how to position yourself on social media. So let's have a chat about that today. Would that be good? Please know this comes from a place of I'm really trying to help you stand out from the crowd, because I get really passionate about this because I want to see you win. And who knows me well? There's two things I dislike. Who knows me really well that's been around me for a while? Put it in the comments section. There's two things I really dislike. What are they? So while you're putting that in the comments section, those of you that know me well, let me just back up for a second. Have we met before? If we haven't, my name is Helen Martin and I'm your online crew captain. I'm here of service to our amazing online crew. So we have the most incredible crew here of entrepreneurs, home-based business owners, direct sellers, social sellers, network marketers. Did I already say that? All of the above. And you really want to leverage social media with modern online strategies. But, the crux of it all is being a human before a marketer. That's my thing. Are you with me there? Would you rather build your business with integrity and be a human before a marketer? Or do you just want to do all the salesy, pitchy, spammy stuff and see how that goes for you? That's not me. That's what I stand for. So if you're listening to me and you listen to some of my trainings, that's what I'm all about. So hopefully you're about the same thing. So, and there they are. So those of you that know me well, are wasting time and money. Like there's heaps of you that have put that, wasting time and money, wasting time and money. I really dislike wasting time. And a lot of you can do that on social media. You can learn all the things, you can spend hours and hours and hours watching training. But one, if you don't take the action, it doesn't really matter. Action is the only thing that moves your business forward. And if you're not doing the right things, and if you're not really sort of getting it, so hopefully in this live, I'm going to help you get it a little bit more so you can actually go away and do the right things, because it's not just about posting. Those of you that post because you need to, or you're one of those people that's like, oh, I should put up a post today, or I haven't posted anything for a couple of days. What can I put up? And you're like that last minute person that's just, putting something up because you haven't posted something for a while and there's no thought and there's no intention and there's just like, you're posting because you should. Who's honest enough to say, yeah, that's me? So that's what we're talking about today. So well done to those of you that know me well. I really dislike wasting time doing things. So if I can speed up my journey, and I've done the hard yards, I've done things the wrong way. I've had to come out of my shell. I've had to get more authentic. I've had to let my corporate walls down. I've had to make a lot of mistakes. I've had to lose a lot of money to try to get to where I am. So I can share all of that with you so you don't have to make the same mistakes. But I really dislike wasting time if I don't have to. Like, I want to be doing the right things when I should be, and the money as well. So yeah, that's just two things that I dislike. I don't know about you. Can anybody agree with that? Would that resonate with any of you, that you hate wasting time and money? So anywhere we can save that, that's what I'm all about. So let me get onto the content in a second. I just want to remind you guys of a couple of things. The Clubhouse replay is up. It's in my group. It's on my page. You can get through to it from the events link, helenmartinonline.com/events. You'll get to the replay from there. You can go to Clubhouse and pick up the replay there. Yesterday, we had a really in-depth conversation about planning, DMOs, time blocking, the effect of it. I even teared up because I shared a personal story with you guys. Like, I love Clubhouse because it's just so raw and we can really get in depth in the conversation. So go and you don't watch it, you listen to it. So while you're driving in your car, going for a walk, cooking in the kitchen, doing what you do, go and listen to the replay of Clubhouse yesterday. That would be a really good thing for you to do. And those of you in my coaching community, we have live Q&A Zoom call 2 later tonight in my time zone. Probably most of the people from the UK are asleep at the moment, but it's for them. So we've already had live Q&A Zoom call 1, which was 2 days ago. So hopefully, coaching community members, you were on that call. And when I do the live Q&A Zoom calls in the coaching community, I don't do a weekly training. So there's been a bit of confusion around that for some of you this morning. We're changing our timetable to eliminate that confusion. But when I do the live Q&A Zoom calls, I don't do another training on top of that for you guys. So that's just to clarify that, okay? And don't forget, those of you that want help with Reels, I'm going to open up a 21-day Reels challenge starting on the 14th of April. So it's not released yet. You can't get the details yet, but you're going to want to. Okay, I'm going to give you some training. I'm going to give you templates every day. I'm going to give you the audio track every day. I'm going to give you a Reels template to copy every day. It's going to be for 21 days, and it's going to be awesome for those of you that want to learn more about Reels. Okay, so keep your eyes out for that next week to register for that. So let me get into the content today. Reality of social media is organic reach is declining. That's reality. On your personal profiles, on your business pages, even if you've got a group and you think that everyone in your group sees your content, they won't. If they're not engaging with you, the algorithm won't send it to everybody in your group. So it's getting harder to be seen. It's getting harder to get your content out to the people that are following you, even your friends on Facebook. So if you've got 3,000 friends, you put a post on your personal profile, 3,000 people are not going to see it. You'll be lucky if about 300 people see it. Business pages are worse. I don't want to put you off business pages because I'm all about business pages. You can scale business pages. You just need to know how to blend your personal profile on a business page or a group or whatever. Training for a different day. That's all about branding and blending and stuff like that. But business pages, I do not believe are pay to play, which is what a lot of gurus supposedly say. So every one of them has their place, okay? But organic reaching is declining because there's so many people on social media. In the last 2 years, so many more people came on social media. So it's getting flooded. So the chances of your stuff being seen is getting less and less and less. So unless you concentrate on the things that I'm just about to share with you, you just blend in. You won't be seen. If no one engages with your stuff, you won't be seen because there's no triggers and signals firing from the algorithm to send your content out to more people. The algorithm now, you're probably aware to some degree, is triggered by things like comments, shares, reactions, and conversations. So if you put a post out there and somebody comments and you comment back, or maybe you even comment back and ask a question and the conversation keeps going, you've just made Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're hanging out, very happy, because they want you to have conversations. They don't want you to post and pray, post and disappear, put something up because you've been told to put something up, but you don't really care about what the content was, and no one's engaging with it because it wasn't really heartfelt. And so no one's engaging with it. So there's no signals firing off of the algorithm, and your content doesn't get seen by anybody. And you sit there thinking, the algorithm is against me. It's like you're just not doing enough. It's not enough just to post. And what really hits home with me every time I run one of my branding courses is a lot of you don't even know how you really help people. So the business that you're in, think about that for a second. What are the things that you help people with? Now, where a lot of you sit is, I help people lose weight. I help people get healthier. I help people, look younger. I help people grow a business online. I help people get rid of pain. I help people sleep better. It's not enough anymore. That is going to blend in with everyone else saying the same thing, because everybody else in this industry doesn't know how to go deeper. Not you. If you're here listening to this live, go deeper. Get into the heads of the people that you know you can help and brainstorm. And this, you would have heard this before, but you need to get a piece of paper and a pen and write out all the stuff that the people you can help struggles with. Talk that language and be specific. It drives me nuts how many times I have to say to the students in my VIP program and people in the branding course, be specific, be specific, be specific. Those of you that have got branding messages, live the life of your dreams. Wacky do, good for you. How do you help somebody? I've got no idea. Seriously, you've got 6 seconds, if that, to grab somebody's attention on social media, to look at you, make a decision about you, stay with you, and continue to follow you. Because either you're cool, you're entertaining, you give great value, you give great tips. Like, why would I stay with you on social media? If we connected and we became friends on a personal profile, or I started following you on your business page, why would I stay with you? What is keeping me there? What would keep me there is I feel a human connection to you, because you understand me, because you talk my language, and you know what I struggle with. So the whole branding piece is one element that you really need to dive deep. And even those that are exploring their branding messages, some of them really struggle with it. And I get it. That's not a reflection on them. It's just the journey that you need to go through to learn a little bit more about marketing, to speak the language that attracts people to you, that makes you stand out from the crowd. This is why we do things like branding, because you don't have anything different to offer as far as a product, a company, a business, distribution, pricing, all that kind of stuff. That's all the same. Everybody from the same company that you're in, if you're in a company with products and services and whatever, they probably all say the same thing. 90% of the people say, I help people with pain and inflammation and weight loss and skincare and make money online and whatever. That's what everyone else is saying, not you. So go deeper and actually tackle things like if it's skincare, it's like reducing fine lines and wrinkles. If it's business, now building business online, it's like find your ideal prospect, build your audience, build influence, teach about micro video content, teach about recruiting, teach about prospecting, teach about something, but get specific about what you're doing. If you don't have a following yet, you don't have influence yet, and you don't have much success yet in your business, you need to be really specific about what you help people with. And talk about that on your social media. Go there on your social media. So when I come across a post of yours in my algorithm, I'm going, they're speaking my language. She or he is talking to me. It's not enough to just post. You need thought. You need strategy. Yes, of course, you need consistency, but you need to get into the head of the person that you know you can help and talk that language on social media. Write meaningful curiosity posts. Do targeted reels and stories that talks to that person. Struggling with XYZ, yes, that's me. You're talking to your prospect. No more fluff. If you're fluffy, there's no depth to you. There's no depth to your brand. You don't really know what you help with people to the core. So more examples just to try to make this really sort of sink in. If you're using words like I help people to get healthier, or I help people to eat healthy, or I help people to, lose weight. Lose weight without what? This is the kind of stuff we're talking about in our branding course. What do people struggle with losing weight? Not fitting into their clothes, not wanting to follow a restrictive diet and eat 0 calories a day, like you're down to 500 calories or something like that. People don't like that. It's like that's what grabs their attention. How many of you don't fit into your clothes that you fit into a few years ago that have got a cupboard like mine with maybe not as many suits, but when I worked in the corporate world, that's all I spent my money on. Suits, beautiful suits. You should see my walk-in robe. It's incredible. None of it fits anymore. That talks my language. Like, you see the difference? Like, it's not just losing weight. It's like getting into the head of the person that you know, and it's often looking in the mirror. So what did you struggle with before you were in your company? What did you struggle with to attract yourself to your company with its products or services? Go there in your head and speak about that in your posts. Speak about that in your reels. Speak about that in your stories. Get in the head of the person that you know you can help and get specific. This is the only way you can stand out from the crowd on social media, because everybody's saying very similar things. I help people build a business online. Wacky do. In what way? I help people lose weight. Awesome. In what way? Without what struggle? See am I sort of making sense? So those of you that see social media as the enemy, it's too much to learn, overwhelming, can't keep up with it. How do I do all the things, all the rest of it? And you see it as a drag, but you kind of want to do it and need to do it. You're not serious enough about your business. It's a bit of a hobby. If you really want to crack through on social media, you have to think differently. You have to see social media as something that is absolutely abundant to you and your business, which it is. You have to be incredibly grateful for all the gifts that you get given for free. Facebook, Instagram, Reels, Stories, it's all free at the moment. Look at the opportunity that is in front of you. But if you see it as a chore and something you have to do or that you want to do because you don't want to chase family and friends, but that's still how you see it in your head, it's always going to be a bit of a struggle for you. If you really get into the head of how can I impact people? What do I have? What products, services, and opportunity do I have that can impact people's lives? How do I share that message? How do I let people know that I can help them with a certain issue that they have? How do I share that? If you come from that mindset and see social media as an opportunity and you're more strategic about it and you've got some marketing skills going on that you're learning about, but at the core to your values, you are a human before you're a marketer, you will naturally go deeper. Because those of you that are posting at the last minute or posting without much intention or not really knowing your brand, so you're just here, there, and everywhere, it is a hobby for you and you're not really thinking in that mindset. Those of you that really want to crack through and stand out from the crowd, you want to think strategy. You want to think, a content strategy and all those kind of things, but going deeper into the psyche of the person that you can help, but always at the forefront of it all, being a human before a marketer. Because I'm in front of a screen. Here's my camera here. Here's my camera. Where is it on the phone? Somewhere on the phone. On Instagram over there. Like, I know you guys are not straight in front of me, but I feel my community. I want to help my community. I'm passionate about what I do. And you get me. You get the core of me. You get my passion. You get those in the branding course know this from yesterday's call. Like, I'm trying to get your heart and rip it out of you so you know how you help people to the core. When you turn up on social media like that, you'll be different. People will feel it from you. They know that you're genuine. They know that you're there to help people. They won't question your integrity to sell them something. They're on the journey with you because you stand for something and you're there to help people with something. And people just know that because of the value that you provide for no charge. You're a human before you're a marketer. You do a lot for people before you're putting your hand in your pocket and expecting somebody to pay for something. Be that person on social media. It's not enough just to post. You want strategy, you want intention, you want to know the pains and struggles of the person that you're talking to. You want to speak that language in your posts, in your brand, in your reels, and all the stuff I've already mentioned. But you want to do it from your heart, in being a human before you're a marketer. So yes, as I was saying before, there's a screen between you and me. But do you feel how passionate I am about this? Like, I'm more of a human about this than marketing. I can teach you marketing, but marketing is not enough anymore. You've actually got to really think about social media as a massive opportunity. There's enough prospects and customers and team members for every single one of you if you connect with them. If you're not connecting with people through social media, you're going to spend a lot of time doing posts and doing the do without any results. You want to connect with your audience. You want to understand your audience. You want to bring content that you know is going to actually be helpful for them and go over and above. That's what helps you stand out from everyone else in your company going, we help people lose weight. We help people, look younger. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Let's not treat this like a hobby, like social media is the enemy. Social media is a massive gift to you, especially with everything that we can do for free. But take this into consideration with what we talked about on Clubhouse yesterday about planning and getting organized, but not ruining your life over it. I do find social media exhausting sometimes because of all the things that I do, all the groups that I have, everybody that I talk to, everybody that I help, all the different platforms I'm on. Like, because I'm in Australia, I wake up in the morning and it's just, I could look at that and go and start my day with overwhelm. But I just get up early, I get on my treadmill or my cross trainer, and I start filtering through messages and whatever while I'm doing that in the morning. I'm multitasking, but in a way that is effective for me. We talked about multitasking yesterday. But there's so many things that you can do, but you really want to come from a place of how can I impact lives? Not, crap, I haven't posted anything on social media for a few days, I better put something up. Can you see the difference? It all comes from the way that you think. Posting is not enough anymore. If you really want to get results, you want more customers, you want more teammates, you want to build a bit of an empire so you can go and do the things that you want to do. It's not about the money. This is never about the money. It's about what the money gives you. What do you want the money for? Most people want money for choices, for freedom, to do the things you want to do, to travel when you want to travel, my network marketing business pays for my boys' private school fees and holidays and all our food shopping. And like, I was thinking about it the other day, and it's just like, I'm so incredibly grateful for that income that business gives me. Like, it's just a gift. And it just keeps growing when you put the effort in. But you've got to let people know that you're different to work with. You stand out from the crowd. You can impact people's lives. So go deeper than just I help people lose weight. I help people have a healthy gut. I help people exercise in a healthy way without having to go to the gym. Like, go a lot deeper than that in your thinking, in your strategy, in your content, the way that you show up, the way that you talk, the way that you present yourself on live videos. Like, just go a layer deeper, many layers deeper than what everyone else is doing on social media. Can you put more effort into doing that? Because that's what I want for you. Build a strong brand, be genuine and authentic, let people feel your vibe, because that's what attracts people to you. But you need to probably go a lot deeper than where you're at the moment with what you can help people with. Okay. I hope this is helpful. Is this a helpful conversation for you? I'd really love to hear how you're perceiving this in the comments, because I don't want you to just blend in with everyone else. And I'm seeing it and feeling it and living it every time I do a round in my branding course. People are just not going deep enough. And it doesn't matter how many times I say it, it's not sinking in for some people. And here's one thing I shared, just a bit of an insight to something I shared in my branding course yesterday, is when you think about how to represent yourself on social media and getting into the head of your perfect prospect with whatever you sell or whatever you do, think about what people go to Google and search. So when people have a problem, they often go to Dr. Google first. Have you done that before? I'm sure everybody's done that before. I've got a rash. How do I solve it? I've got this. But people don't go to Google and say things like, how do I get healthier? How do I lose weight? How do I look younger? They generally are not Googling things that general. They're Googling things like, some people will Google, how do I lose weight fast? Or how do I lose weight without a really restrictive diet? How do I lose weight without massive exercise? How do I reduce fine lines and wrinkles? How do I get rid of sunspots? How do I get rid of adult acne? How do I, what get into the head of what you think people are searching for, the problems that they have that you can solve. So if you end up with messages and content that's just so fluffy, but people aren't searching for solutions to that, that's what ends up happening on your social media. If no one's searching for general solutions like that, you end up with a wishy-washy social media, and you're not going to have a following, and you're certainly not going to have a tribe, and you're going to have a real lack of sales. So go deeper and deeper and deeper and really try to understand what it is that you do. What do you help people with? If I asked you, what do you do? Is, I help people lose weight. Not good enough anymore. Go deeper, 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 deeper. Okay. This is what I'm helping the amazing crew that I've got in the branding course at the moment. And, we'll get there with some of them that are struggling with it. We will get there because that's what I'm there for. Okay. So any comments? Agreed. Makes sense. Really good conversation on Clubhouse yesterday. That it was, Donna. Tanya's in the branding course. That's why she's here and there and working her way through it. New to Clubhouse and loving it. Excited for the Reels challenge. Yes, Reels, awesome. See what else you're saying. Oh, there's lots of comments here. It's hard to get vulnerable and let others get to know you and your struggles. True. And I'm not saying that is something that you can do easy. I've had my struggles with that and it took time. But get started. So for all of you that have got walls up, and a lot of you have, I had them for a long time. And it wasn't until I started to relax and just stop giving you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what anyone thinks, because that's where a lot of you stop yourself, is you're just worried how you're coming across. You're worried about what people think. And what if somebody who knows you turns up and watches your live? Who cares? Other people don't pay your bills. Other people don't live your life. You're the one that's going to make it happen. So make it happen. Get rid of the walls and just go for it. You don't want to look back and go, I wish I tried harder. I wish I did what Helen said a year ago. You want to do it now. Find the one thing and nail it. Get really good at something. Don't try to be a jack of all trades to everybody. And this is what I find with people, particularly in health and wellness companies. You've got it all and you've got a million products, and that's who you want to be to everybody. You will not get a tribe by trying to be all things to all people. You need to pick one thing and get really good at it. And then when you're famous, you can talk about whatever you like. Okay. So when you're the Oprah Winfrey of the world, you can talk, as I often say, as an example, you can pull up a pen and it will sell off the shelves. You can, pick up a mouse and it will sell off the shelves. So when you get to that point, talk about whatever you like in whatever niche area. But until you get to that point, be specific, pick one thing, get really, really good at it, get known for it, get an audience and a tribe around that, and then expand into other things. Okay. I've talked long enough. I've been on my soapbox long enough. I really feel this to my core that a lot of you are just missing this. So that's why I'm talking about it today. Okay, so I hope that that is helpful to at least some of you to just think a little bit deeper about what you're doing on social media, because you will get better results if you really concentrate on this. Okay. So, coaching community members, if you're in Australia, we've got a live Zoom Q&A call tonight. If you want to join me, and any UK, they're probably all asleep at the moment. But I look forward to seeing you guys at my normal live time tomorrow. So join me tomorrow, and we'll see what's in store for you from me tomorrow. Okay, have a great rest of the day or evening, whatever part of the day it is for you. See ya.